What's up, Pandas? Peter from Panda here. I know you like going outdoors, and who doesn't like drinking and living and surviving outdoors? I do. So I just want to show this to you and maybe give it away if someone wants it for their next outdoor venture. But stay tuned to find out how to do that. First of all, I picked this up on Amazon. It was $16.99, and I thought it was kind of interesting. You were saying, Pete, you picked up a Canteen for $16.99. Is you crazy? I'd say I am crazy like a fox. But I wanted to show this to you. You know, when I was in Boy Scouts, you used a lot of military surplus. You know, those stores used to be all over, and I love finding awesome values there. And this Canteen kind of reminds me of that. You can see here, OD green. It has like a nylon case, you know, with these shoulder straps that can hold it in and snap down. You know, it's obviously more of a modern construction. You know, you have kind of modern like nylon, you know, here. Even the material here is not, I don't know if it's canvas or lined with this like kind of microfiber, but you know, it's just a little bit more higher tech, more newer. You have the strap on the back, and then you have these clips here. I'm not sure if these are just for kind of running belts through it, but you can see they have a little like spring tension, kind of like spring bars or leaf springs. So I'm not sure what those are about, but I think more it's kind of running your canvas belt through them. That's what we use in the Boy Scouts anyway. Now, let's open it up. This is true unboxing here, and you're going to see that there's a bunch of stuff falling out. First of all, let's look at the big piece of this, right? The Canteen itself. We have for water only. Don't put white gas or gasoline in here. You have this very big Canteen. I don't see a, you know, where it says how much or what the volume measurement is on it, but it's chubby. It's like a gordita. It's pretty chubby. It's a little bit flash shaped. You know, it has like a little bit of a curve here, so if you're got it on your hip, you know, probably won't hurt that much, but it seems like really rugged. I mean, it's kind of like that plastic that you use on portable gas cans. So I have no doubt that you could probably land on this and fall on it, and the Canteen itself would be in decent shape. You know, the whole thing is plastic, right? The tether on to the cap is plastic. The opening here is plastic. You can see a little bit of the molding marks, but you know, that should work pretty well. You have some, you know, 3 to 4 layers of threading there and some ribs on the cap, so you should be able to get a nice firm grip on it. I tighten it down. Yeah, I don't feel like that's going to leak at all. I mean, that's on there pretty tight. But this is a very typical Canteen that I would use back in the day, and if you ever had military duty, maybe that looks kind of familiar to you too. Very traditionally styled. All right, so we've got that. I don't know how big this is. I'd almost say maybe 750, 800 milliliters. That's kind of what I think. Maybe 3/4 of a quart, something in that nature. We also have this. Look at this. This is a spoon, in case you're from an area that only relies on chopsticks. I'm not sure why the plastic's all caught up there. These are kind of interesting, and I've kind of fallen in love with these. They're really simple. You just have kind of this wire under tension, and then a spoon, and actually it's a spork. You get tines on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a dinner spork, and it's bold, so you can definitely use it for both. But then it's kind of like a watch band clasp. The spring bar ends go into the hole here, and then what ends up happening is that when you kind of squeeze it to, you know, rotate it to get past those little detents, what you can do is, let me get this back in the hole there. Need more precise hands. Then you can kind of collapse the thing, and it takes up virtually no space. In fact, the little handle here follows the curve of the spoon very, very nicely. Now, when you rotate it back here, you can see there are these little tiny detents, little dimples in the metal, and so what you have to do is you have to kind of squeeze it a little bit to get past those, but then those detents hold the handle in place. And in fact, you have this little riding tightener that you can push down there to kind of keep the bars spread so that you won't inadvertently squeeze this and have the spoon open up or fall off or anything like that. So they're pretty clever. I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into making them work, but they're very low tech, and they work well. I was pretty impressed with them, especially when I discovered them for the first time, and I was like, man, that's clever. All right, now last thing. Oh, there's a little card in there. The company that makes it. You have what's called, I mean, they kind of refer to it as like a military cup, and it's nice and tight in there. And here it is. First, your canteen is going to fit in there. So this is going to give it some more structure and more protection, especially if you're banging up against things. You know, the cup's going to take the brunt of the force as opposed to crushing the plastic. Now, the cup itself is kind of neat because, one, yeah, you can use it to drink, but because it's aluminum, looks like, or some sort of alloy, but probably aluminum, it's not that heavy. I can kind of tell that this hinge portion feels the heaviest. This is going to be like stainless steel or something. But you can cook in it. You can put it right in the fire. You can boil water. Looks like I'm getting a little canvas in there. You know, so you can treat water. You can use freeze-dried food and boil it up. You can just drink straight out of it, pour your drink in there. And then these little handles, which are kind of like almost like gate hinges, you know, pretty comfortable to grab. You've got two of them, so you can you know, bring them together like a cup, and so you have really good control over it. You don't have to worry about, you know, if you only had one, you'd have to kind of worry about it flapping back and forth, right? So that's pretty nice, pretty trick. You put those back, slides back into your the canvas bag here. You got that. I'm gonna put the card back in there in case you want to buy more of this outdoor gear, this fabulous outdoor gear. I'm gonna put the water bottle back in here, which is soon going to be owned by someone else. And then I'm going to put the spoon back in the plastic. Or the spork, I'm sorry. Sorry. Maybe I should rob spork of its attention. You know, sporks are very good friends for outdoor activities. And snap it all back together and kind of give you one last look at this bad boy, because we want to give this thing away. And so I think someone's going to be pretty happy with this. So you've got a lot of stuff here that's going to keep you happy and healthy and alive on your next outdoor excursion. Now, when are we going to give this away? Let's give this little bad boy away on August 19th, 2017. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is to follow the link to the Facebook post in the description. I'm going to post this video on Facebook for you, and all you have to do is go to that Facebook post and like the post. Then on August 19th, I will pick one random person who's liked that post and reach out to you. Now, hopefully, you live in Canada or the US, because those are the only places I can afford to send it to. But if you live somewhere else and are willing to pay the shipping, I will take the reimbursement of the shipping and get it out to you. But Canada and the US will have shipping costs covered by me, and we will get this out to you quickly so that you can take it and stay hydrated and stay fed on your next outdoor adventure. Peter Von Panda, out!